The best gaming keyboard is an essential peripheral for any serious gamer, whether you're an avid esports gamer, an MMO player with complex ability rotations, or just a gamer looking for a great looking keyboard to complement their ring. There are plenty of fantastic options out there, from leading names like Razer, SteelSeries, Corsair, and HyperX. Whether you're looking for one of the best wireless gaming keyboards, the best mini keyboard for gaming, or the best cheap gaming keyboard to help you save some money. Finding a great budget option is essential too, especially if you've invested a lot of money in the best gaming PC you could afford and might be a bit light on funds. We have listed the top 5 gaming keyboards and their key features, plus the things you need to consider to help you choose the best one for you. Links to all the products with the best prices mentioned in the video are in the description below. You could also find a more detailed analysis and a comparison tool on our website, guidinggear.com. Number 5. Logitech G915 Lightspeed. If you've got your heart set on a wireless keyboard, then the Logitech G915 is a great example of the genre. It's not a peripheral we believe requires wireless functionality. We much prefer a wireless gaming mouse or wireless gaming headset, but there are a few moments when a wireless keyboard is helpful, like gaming on the couch or if you regularly move your keyboard between devices and locations. You'll be required to spend that little bit more for wireless functionality than what we tend to see for wired mechanical keyboards with similar features. The Logitech G915 is $250. There's a slightly cheaper TKL version, but not so much so that we'd instantly recommend it over the full-size model. What you get for that significant cash investment is a sleek and sturdy board plated in brushed aluminum. There are some smart media controls in the upper right hand corner of the board, including a volume wheel that feels great to twizzle, and there's a handful of macro keys down the left side of the keyboard. These can be programmed to whatever you see fit on a per app or per game basis within the Logitech G software. Macro functionality has been shifted to a secondary program of the function keys, which can be flipped by the Logitech G gaming software in order to prioritize macro functionality, in which case the FN key will revert F1 to F12 back to the original input. Beneath that stylish exterior lies fantastically responsive Kailh-made GL key switches. You can pick from linear, tactile, or clicky, and we recommend the latter if you really want to make a racket. It packs in all without a massive overall footprint too, coming in as one of the sleeker boards of the lot today. The Wired Cherry MX 10.0 has it beat there though, for better or worse. Yet there's a reason that I use this keyboard most days when I'm working from home. It feels great to type on over the course for an entire day, and its low profile standing takes some of the strain off my wrist. I don't feel the need for a wrist rest when I'm leaning my wrist on the desk either. Number 4. SteelSeries Apex Pro. The SteelSeries Apex Pro is a unique entry into the gaming keyboard world. Instead of using mechanical or optical elements, it uses SteelSeries proprietary OmniPoint switches. With this technology, magnetic fields can track the position of each key and essentially tell how far you've pressed down, which in turn allows you to set the actuation distance of every key. That includes your main WASD keys and the other important letters surrounding it to the seldom used arrow keys. At 0.4mm, each key can act as a hair trigger. Meanwhile, you can set 3.6mm as the longest actuation distance if you find yourself bottoming out all the time. Fancy key switch tech aside, the Apex Pro is a responsive, well-designed keyboard made of sturdy aluminum to withstand all your while tapping. At the top right, there's an informative OLED screen which you can use for changing profiles and settings. Speaking of profiles, 5 can be stored on board. The dedicated media controls also make for easy adjustments to audio, while customizable RGB lighting makes this keyboard shine. Number 3. Corsair K100 RGB. The Corsair K100 RGB packs more features than most need, including some you've probably never even fathomed a keyboard could have. There's an SoC with multi-threading, a 4000 Hz polling rate, the debut of Corsair's homegrown optical mechanical switches, and an RGB-clad media wheel that's as fun to use as it is to look at. The wheel was extra helpful for productivity tasks, such as zooming in and out of Photoshop. It proved less useful for gaming however, as did some of the other features that make this keyboard so expensive. The K100 RGB still makes for one of the best gaming keyboards. You could actually tell the difference offered by the optical mechanical switches, shorter travel, and actuation point. Of course, if you're not into the optical mechanical trend, you can also get this board with Cherry's Speed Silver switches. If you're looking for a splurge solely for gaming, the Corsair K95 Platinum XT is a better option. It's also expensive, but it offers more gaming obvious luxuries such as a macro key bank and support for the Elgato Stream Deck. Number 2. Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro. While the first two picks are wired-only boards, the Razer BlackWidow V3 Pro offers something a bit different: wireless connectivity. Sure, this comes at the expense of fun-to-use companion software or adjustable pre-travel distances, but it's well worth the trade-off if you're looking to eliminate any extra cables. Impressively, this keyboard's latency with its USB receiver clocks in at just under a millisecond, making it the fastest wireless keyboard we've tested and one of the most responsive keyboards we've tested in general. As this is a Razer product, it works with Synapse 3 and Razer Chroma, so you can pair your keyboard with other Chroma compatible products to tie the RGB of your setup together. Its battery life is advertised to last up to 200 hours with the backlighting off, or less than that depending on your effects and brightness when you have the RGB lighting on. When buying, you can choose from Razer's clicky green or linear yellow switches, both of which are designed with gaming in mind, meaning they're light to actuate and have a short pre-travel distance, so it's really up to you if you prefer the silence of a linear switch or the distinct ping of a clicky switch. Number 1. HyperX Alloy Origins. The HyperX Alloy Origins compact and quality build makes it the best gaming keyboard for mainstream gamers who just want to get down to gaming. It's comfortable with a premium look and feel from its keys to its frame and vibrant RGB lighting. If you're familiar with linear switches, which are quick but offer a little feedback, you'll feel right at home with this keyboard's red switches. While we loved the previous generation, HyperX Alloy Origins 60, the new 65% model improves on a few key areas to bring it up to the level of the best gaming keyboards on the market. The HyperX Alloy Origins 65 is the best mini keyboard available right now, with its responsive, comfortable switches, improved PBD keycaps and spacing, impeccable build quality, and of course, those all-important arrow keys. The Alloy Origins 65 is incredibly comfortable to use for both work and play, offering up some of our favorite PBD keycaps with a soft yet slightly grainy texture, and a solid range of movements as well. In our testing, we found precision movements a lot easier with these keys compared to the cramped 60% models and its super sensitive switches. Actuation feels a little deeper with this model, making for far more accurate key presses as well. With low latency responses and a snappy debounce, those looking for their first competitive level keyboard will find a great home for their fingertips here. You're still only getting 3 onboard memory slots though. That's the same as the previous model, but it does fall slightly short of the average offering of 5. With its slimline form factor that doesn't impinge on functionality, comfortable typing experience, and speedy reactions, the HyperX Alloy Origins 65 is the best miniature keyboard on the market. It can't quite keep up with the level of customization on offer in the hot swappable Mountain Everest 60 or the actuation gradient of the Razer Huntsman Mini Analog. However, it combines enough of the features everyday players will actually use every day to make it a clear winner. Let us know in the comments which model works for you the best and why. Thank you for watching the video, and that is all for this one. If you find this video helpful in any way, give a huge thumbs up, stay tuned for the upcoming videos by subscribing to our channel. Hope to see you in the next video. Till next time, see you guys later.